We're back, and we're doing
We're back.
Mothra vs. Godzilla, not to be confused with Godzilla vs. Mothra.
That's the new one, I guess.
Well, yeah, it's from the 90s, but yeah.
Although they, instead of saying two, they just fucking rearranged it.
Yeah, just flipped it.
They just flipped it.
Well, because it is in a different continuity, but also the movie after it is, or no, the one before it maybe. I don't know. I can't remember the exact order off the top of my head, but it's Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla 2, which is not a sequel to Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla 1. So
what?
It's not, it's not like they cared anyways.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Okay.
But Randy, how did you feel about Godzilla or Mothra versus Godzilla?
I thought it was very funny that there was barely any story. It was just I guess that's gonna be for most of them. Godzilla shows up. Holy shit! It's Godzilla. What do we do? Oh shit! There's just a giant moth there. What do we do? And they're trying to they found this big ass egg and they're just trying to contain it because they didn't know what the hell it was.
Yeah, well, the one guy, you have the two businessmen. They're gonna make it into an amusement park where they're like,
"Is that what they were gonna do?"
Yeah, they're like, "We have a giant egg. We're gonna build an amusement park around
to
the
come
egg.
See this egg."
Yeah, and they're like, whether it's a bird or a beast, we will, make an amusement park around it. Just we have a really big egg.
Although nobody thought, maybe this egg might crack one day. And it'll be a big problem because we have had a history of giant monsters showing up, and now there's a big egg. Maybe we should destroy this thing.
Yeah, no. Well, it's funny too because Mothra, just as a movie in and of itself, is before this. So they've also experienced Mothra before.
Oh, have they?
Yeah.
Wait, in the Godzilla series of movies?
So it's not it's an adjacent movie, but it's yeah, exactly. In the same way that King Kong, you could look at it that way because it's a movie first, and then obviously they fight each other, and you get the same thing with Rodan with the next movie.
Okay.
But from what I remember, because I've only seen it the one time, the original Mothra is basically just a Japanese version of King Kong, where they go to an island, they find the twins, and they're like, we're gonna bring them back to Japan and
sing for a few hours, and then he'll come.
Exactly, yeah. So you kind of have elements of that in this one, where they're like, oh, we got this egg, we're gonna use it for our own purposes.
Yeah, the first thing they said was, holy shit, this egg. Don't worry, I already bought it. I paid for it. This guy pulls out a receipt that he bought the egg. From who?
For the fisherman. But when we looked into it, he paid 6,000 American dollars.
Oh, he paid the fisherman?
Yeah.
So they pull that out of the water.
Yeah, because the one fisherman's we pull it out of the water, we're the fishermen, so I guess we own it.
But how did they pull it out of the water? And actually, now that I think about it, how did they move it? What the hell?
With manpower. They used a lot of men.
Oh my god.
And they moved it. Yeah.
That's insane. I didn't even think of that. But yeah, when Mothra first shows up, Mothra's just kind of there in the mountains looking at the egg, and then the scene just totally ends. It's just this is just an everyday occurrence. That's okay. He's just there watching his egg. Or she's watching her egg.
Oh, and of course.
Yeah.
No, and then Godzilla's side of the movie is basically he's just a drunken asshole who woke up in the dirt and is hungover, and he keeps tripping over everything and
just falling over constantly.
Yeah, he's falling over constantly. He falls from a building and breaks his jaw.
At one point, he's behind Mothra. Nothing touches him. He just flips backwards. What the fuck?
No, he's super clumsy in this one, and it's really funny.
Yeah, and I think they finally, if they were paying attention, the humans, they probably found their weakness for Godzilla. It's kind of like Dragon Ball Z, where when the Saiyans had their tails, if you even touched the tail, they'd be just incapacitated. And in this movie, Mothra grabs Godzilla's tail, and Godzilla probably weighs an insane amount of weight. Just grabs him by the tail and just pulls him, and Godzilla's losing his shit.
But even when the baby grabs his tail, he's like, I don't like
the baby just bites the tail, and Godzilla's losing his mind.
Well, we find out, yeah, he's got two weaknesses, really. It's the tail, like you just said, and also just dropping nets on him. Because the nets, especially because he's so clumsy, he falls over. But then that's also basically how they beat him, the two Mothra babies. Because, of course, Mothra dies, and then the egg hatches, and the twin babies come out. And they beat him by spraying their silken web at him, which is basically just a natural net.
Yeah.
Until he's fully entangled in it and then falls into the sea.
Yeah. You would think he would be able to just burn through the net with his breath, but
no.
No, that net is strong. That's like
if he wasn't so
premium
hungover.
silk. Yeah. And he kept I think he fell down at one point while he was covered in the net. So once he falls, he's screwed.
Yeah, exactly.
It's over. It's over for Godzilla.
He may not be a turtle, but you get him on his back and he's done.
And then he rolled into the ocean and just... I guess we'll see... What's the next movie? I guess we'll see him in the...
It's Ghidorah, the three-headed monster, which is a classic.
Yeah.
And has a shit ton of monsters in it, because you get 4 of them.
Oh, is that the one with the turtle?
The turtle? What?
There was one with the... I think the turtle's my favorite character. He was running around really fast.
Oh, you're talking about Angus? The guy who's got the spikes on his back?
Yes.
He's in Raids again. I don't think we see Angus again until Destroy All Monsters. But
I see.
he becomes more of a regular go-to monster in the later side of these early movies.
Oh, I see.
Once they hit a point where they're like, okay, Mothra, Rodan, some of these flying ones are a little too hard to do. Some of their suits are too worn. The Angus suit's doing well, so we got him.
And you told me something about why they made Mothra in the first place. Why was that?
Oh, yes. Well, they made Mothra because more women were going to the movie theater at the time. So they're like, we need something that will that women will like and will want to see in the theater. So we'll make Mothra, which... sounds really funny, but I've also seen it in practice.
Yeah.
Where I've seen women just naturally gravitate to Mothra. Yeah. Out of all the different Godzilla movies. So it's kind of funny in that way. That I guess they were correct.
And since we still have Godzilla in the costume here, I don't know for how much longer. Obviously, a lot of the older movies he's in the costume, but then they eventually start CGIing him. We got a cool moment here where Godzilla's head got set on fire. The actual suit got set on fire, and you could see that that probably burned the hell out of his head because it's already such a big, thick costume.
Yeah, and outside of the American ones, obviously, because the American ones always go to CGI, but the Japanese one is a guy in a suit up until Shin Godzilla, which is 2016, 2017.
Okay.
So,
and also Godzilla's mouth, his jaw broke when he hit a building or something.
Yeah, exactly. So through a lot of it, his mouth's just kind of flapping.
Yeah. Still looking awesome, looking totally hungover. His eyes are always hilarious to look at.
Yeah, and I think we're getting pretty close to when he becomes Cookie Monster Godzilla, where he just has Cookie Monster eyes, and it becomes really funny.
Oh, jeez, really?
Yeah, no, and you get to a certain point too, because they also reuse the suits, and they're obviously not exactly meant to last. So I think it's Godzilla versus Guy again. There's a part where he raises his arms, and you can see all the bits of the suit
really
hanging off.
Oh man,
in shreds. Yeah, it's.
Did they make these movies very quickly, in terms of?
Yeah, they were pumping them out annually.
Oh, so that's probably why they weren't able to I don't know, really come up with anything or make a new costume. They just had to use... Because they already look like they put a lot of money into it for the time.
Yeah.
I mean, the effects of the fairies being in the shot, but being so small. In the beginning, it looked really cool. In the end, actually, most of the movie, I could tell it was green screen, but it was still looking really nice, and that probably cost a lot of money back in the day for them to do.
Oh, for sure,
but,
yeah.
Yeah, they probably had to just prioritize their money in certain ways. It had a lot of explosions to do.
Yeah, no, and you can tell like you get to a certain point where like the budgets are slashed, so it's like we stop building miniatures. It's just Godzilla and monsters will fight
Yeah, yeah.
in like the desert with like no buildings or anything.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like there's no military shooting at them.
That's another thing. The military, like Godzilla showing up. I don't know how frequently. Probably like every year or something. He's coming out just to like be a nuisance, and they have no plan. They're like, it's happened so much that you would think they would be like, okay, if this happens again, here's what we'll do immediately. But no, instead you see them just planning and planning and be like, okay, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Shit, we didn't expect this.
Oh fuck! I'll drop a net on.
Drop a net. Oh, how many do we have? 1. Okay, just replay the same shot 4 times, and it'll be like we dropped 4 nets, which is exactly what they did for all the plane shots. It's like, oh, they got one shot of the plane shooting, and then one shot of it dropping a net, and they just replayed it.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It's awesome. As like funny and sloppy as it is, it's just amazing.
Yeah, it's just so charming.
So I think for rating, what did we do? Like a A to F rating, I think.
Is that what we did? I don't even remember.
Because I think we were putting them in like a tier list, one of those.
Oh, okay.
So where would you put this on a A to D list?
Okay, so honestly, I would probably put it at like the top tier. So I don't know if it's like an S or an A, but I mean it becomes hard obviously because the original one is kind of like on like a step above like.
So the original one would be top, and then this
one would be the top.
So far would be like.
But yeah, like
lower.
It becomes hard to say because they're so different and like they're after different things. But
and I really like this one because like I can't quite remember the rest of the other ones, but this one, all the dead space where Godzilla's not there, there's still things to talk about and things to do because you had the fairies, you had them going to the island, you had them do like. I think if I remember correctly, with some of them, they were just like military talking. It's like, okay, get to the Godzilla. I want to see the Godzilla, but
well, especially in the last two, because Raids Again is pretty dry, and then King Kong versus Godzilla, we just had the American one to watch.
Yeah.
And that one, of course, includes a lot of just scenes of Americans being like, and this is what's happening.
Just in case you weren't watching.
Exactly. So this, I feel like, is kind of getting back to at least like some of the quality of the original.
Yeah. And like you would think something flying like a moth fighting Godzilla, there wouldn't really be much of a fight there, but holy shit, did Mothra put up a fight. It was impressive.
Yeah, she kicks his ass.
Yeah, so it's definitely up there with one of the better ones so far. So
no, the next 3 for me are kind of the like holy trinity of the movies that go back to the most, which are Mothra vs. Godzilla, Ghidorah the Three-Headed Monster, and Invasion of Astro Monster.
Those sound crazy, but yeah, we'll get into those.
Exactly.
Well,
Well, goodbye, everybody.